I think musicians are the most boring people. I really do. They're extremely bored, and I think all they do is talk about music from the minute they wake up to the minute they go to bed. No hope for me, the first or the second time. In the interviews, if people start asking about your life and what you do in your spare time and what records you listen to, I can't really believe that anybody's interested, you know, in me in that light. But then I think back to when I was younger and I liked certain people, certain musicians, performers, and I did want to know about their life, just general inquisitiveness. You know. I started singing when I was 6. I actually sang here in the cathedral. And I would be the happy man. I was an altar boy and sang in choirs, and then suddenly, about 13, found out about girls, and about drinking, about going to clubs, about the musical side of me. Life took off a bit. I was an altar boy because it got me out of school lessons, you know, as most of the people did at school. Sir Giles Gilbert Scott, he was an architect who designed the Anglican Cathedral, and he also designed the English telephone box, the red telephone boxes, which there's one inside. So this is his greatest feat, and also the smallest thing he designed, which is the telephone box. You can lose all our friends till our days reach an end, but you can't kill the spirit. I like places that instill some form of emotion, and that place frightens me for some strange reason, and I quite like that. But you can't kill the spirit. No heroes, really. I look upon people more as good teachers, the likes of Cole Porter and Ella Fitzgerald and people like that. Never sort of want to mimic them, just want to admire them, really, and appreciate them. The day the record came out the first time, I woke up and thought the party's over. I thought that. And then I just discovered that it's important not to think, just to do. Otherwise, what you do as a writer and as a singer would become clogged and wouldn't be good. Try to pack all those bags, but don't expect me to. I was very naive. I always thought that it was always based on how you sang and the sorts of songs that you wrote. And then you do suddenly realise there's a lot more to it than that, that these people do actually look at you in a different light to which you look at yourself, as regards to if you're fat, if you're ugly. I did realise that, and that was a bit disturbing at one stage. You become a bit paranoid. You start to look at yourself in the mirror and think, oh, to get rid of that spot. Never let it affect me at all. It's important if you work and your environment is right, and I work better here and write better and perform better in the studio here. So I choose to stay here. I want to be able to live the rest of my life doing what I enjoy doing, which is singing and writing songs and performing live. And obviously, to do those things, you need to have a certain degree of success. So yeah, I desire the success as a desire to carry on what I'm doing, which is what I love doing, which is singing and performing and writing. Ignore me, I have no influence. A shame, but there is.
actually, Sue called